Hey everyone, it is High here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing and breaking down the Extreme Z Awakening for AGL Super Vegito on the global version of the game. And when I say team builds, we're actually going to be doing team builds for the Extreme Z Battle to see, what teams you can use to gather the medals for this EZA. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And always just shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. So let's talk about this unit here. I would say Super Vegito was one of the most hyped EZAs ever. Probably as much as Gogeta, but Gogeta, we kind of didn't know exactly what we were going to get, and we ended up getting a pretty decent unit there. But we were expecting the world from Super Vegito, and I'll tell you what, it was probably one of the most disappointing EZAs that's ever happened for the global version of the game, or Dokkan in general, right? So because of the hype, right, we were looking for something to break the game. It's not a unit that will break the game, but it's still I think still a great unit. Not on all different types of modes, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and break this down first, and then we'll talk about the EZA battle, how to go ahead and capture those medals. So let's go ahead and jump into the unit in it itself. The unparalleled Golden Key Super Vegito, the most powerful god lead back in the day, and now getting the EZA on the global version of the game. So the leader skill, we all kind of knew what this was going to be. It's going to be AGL Key plus 4 HP and attack and defense 100% across the board. No surprise there. The super attack is the Spirit Sword. It causes immense damage to the enemy and raises allies and attack by 35% versus 30%. That's what it was before for one turn. Now, I always bring this up, is that the EZAs for TURs and EZAs that have immense damage is the highest SA multiplier in the game at this current time. If you look at Supreme and Immense, it's 530% EZA SA15 and 630% EZA SA15 for immense damage. We'll compare that to LRs. Colossal is only 425 at SA20, and Mega Colossal is 570 at SA20, and even Mega Colossal SA25 is only 620%. So interestingly enough, that immense EZA SA15 is the strongest at this point in time. So very, very powerful. So just know that even though the passive isn't a huge boost, the stat increase plus the SA multiplier when it comes to extreme advanced damage is very, very powerful. So the passive here's where a lot of people were really disappointed, because it's kind of how the dynamic works. It's not done very well, I guess. I know what they're trying to do, but they could have definitely done it a lot better. So the original Super Vegito was damage received from normal attacks minus 80%. So damage mitigation, fantastic on normal attacks, and then counters with tremendous power. So they basically added attack and defense 40%. However, the restriction is within the same turn after receiving an attack. They kind of just should have just said, attack and defense 40%. They could have just did that. Because getting hit one time, and if it's a normal attack, it's fine. But if he gets supered, there is no damage buff. Or at least they could have done a super attack with a attack and defense increase by 30 or 35%, so that there's a little bit of margin for error, I guess. So, but unfortunately, it is within the same turn after receiving an attack. So that first attack, if it's not a normal attack, you're going to get hit pretty hard there. And the second portion of the passive skill that I thought it was going to be incredible was the foresees enemy super attack. But once again, the restriction of HP is 40% or less. If it was like 60 or 70%, I think that would have been more reasonable. But 40%, come on, and I see what they're trying to do. Hey, when you're at low HP, you can see if a super is coming. But maybe you have a horrible rotation. You have a situation where you can't put anyone in harm's way. So you're like, okay, I'm done, or I have to use an item. And I guess that's fine, but they could have done a little bit better when it comes to foresees enemy super attack. I say 70% would have been a better number, but yeah, that's actually what we ended up getting. Attack and defense after receiving attack, and then the foresee super attack. And it's still powerful, right? 40% on this 18,000 attack with the immense damage essay, it's still very, very strong. So, and then of course it helps out with the counters as well. So Link skills stay the same. Of course, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Bestow, Powered Bestow by God, Fuse Fire, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. Really, really great Link set there. Categories: Majin Buu Saga, Patara, Super Saiyans, and Last Resort. Now, this unit is still going to be better than Physical Super Vegito, but not overwhelmingly, right? Well, I guess it has some defense, right? So, and it's 80% versus 50%, but still, it's... okay, I guess it is overwhelmingly, but not like totally broken, and that's unfortunate. So, but yeah, Majin Buu Saga does get a little bit of, well, actually, you can't even. Let me take that back. Majin Buu Saga does not get a increase because you can't use this unit with Super Vegito as the leader. So it's gonna boost up Patara, Super Saiyans, and Last Resort. Those are the 3 categories it runs on there. So unless they come up with a new Majin Buu Saga category leader, this unit is worthless on that category. So the stat increase was really, really strong though. HP 18.4, attack 18.7, and then defense 10.4. So all in all, like I said, disappointing, but it's still usable, still workable, and it's still better than that Physical Super Vegito at this point in time. So let's go ahead and jump into then the EZA of this unit here. So it is for the Extreme Z Battle, it is weak against Transformation Boost, and thusly, because it's Super AGL, Extreme Tech is going to be weak against that as well. Now at level 20, there's going to be additional damage reduction of 80% against int units, all int units, Extreme and Super, and then Super AGL, Super Tech, Super Strength, and Super Physical. So all Super units you can't use. So you have to use an Extreme unit, plus it can't be int, and you probably should not be using Extreme Strength. You could, if it's Transformation Boost, it'll still, won't do an incredible amount of damage, but Extreme Strength probably is not a top selection, even though I'm going to have to build some teams with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the teams that you should be bringing to complete the Extreme Z Battle when it does come out. And or it's already out depending on when you guys watch this video here. So let's go ahead and start with first and foremost the Transformation Boost team, and you're going to be bringing a Extreme Strength unit, but you're going to be bringing Cooler, and it's just going to be just fine, right? So Transforming Cooler here, STR Cooler, and a full Extreme Tech team and Transformation Boost team here should give you a lot of extra boost in damage. However, there is some issues with some linking, right? If you are going to be bringing, actually no, this team actually has some decent links, right? You got the Golden Frieza with the Transforming Frieza, and of course, since this is Transformation Boost and you're fighting against one enemy, Strength Cooler is going to provide +2 to ki, an additional 30% to attack and defense. So very, very powerful there. So yeah, you're not gonna have any issues at all. But you really should be beefing up and getting 18 ki to Broly. Tech Broly is just gonna rip through this stage. So if you can do that, you'll be in good shape. Now you have some couple alt here like free to play, First Form Cell, and then if you do want to bring another support unit but only for AGL, you can bring the SSR Second Form Cell there. So this is the Extreme Tech Transformation Boost. Now let's say you don't have, for some odd reason, any Extreme Tech units for Transformation Boost. Let's just say you just got bad luck and did not summon any of them at all, so your team might look like something like this. So no Extreme Tech units, Transformation Boost still. You can still use Cooler, but you're going to be bringing AGL units and physical units. So this is what's going to look like. So I have Super Baby, I have LR Cell, I have the new Transformation Android 13, you have a physical Cooler, and then Boo's going to be your support if you want to bring a support. So a little bit more of a funkier team, but guess what? You can combine the two as well if you have some tech units, but don't have all these tech units. Let's say you don't have Broly or something of that nature, you can always substitute with a non-tech unit. And as long as it's Transformation Boost, transformation boost, it's still going to do quite a bit of damage. It's not as much as an extreme tech unit though. So okay, what if you don't have cooler? What if you skipped cooler and didn't pick them up? So if you don't have cooler, however you did pull Android 13, you can run an extreme tech Android 13 team. So so virtually the same thing. The only difference is from this team here to this team here is I couldn't bring golden cooler, so I'm bringing in a support Android, or not Android, perfect cell, or not perfect second form cell, the SSR there. You can bring the transformation Frieza instead of a support if you wanted to. Probably easier that way, but yeah, Android 13 is going to boost androids, unfortunately, and not the other units like Golden Frieza or Broly. But of course, when he transforms, he's still going to do, you know, some pretty decent damage here. So being a target Goku and androids team, that's what it is here, but primarily extreme tech and all transformation boost as well. So transformation boost is that key. Now let's go ahead and look at another transformation boost team, but focusing on movie bosses and full power. So once again, very similar with Cell and transformation and Golden Frieza, but now you're bringing this Broly here, and you're bringing this physical cooler instead of, like, you know, Tech Broly. Even though Tech Broly is a part of movie bosses, well, you can't bring them because it's the same name as the physical Broly here. However, there is a trick and there is a way to actually bring a Tech Broly on this team, and that's running it as a movie boss team. Movie boss team is what this is going to look like here. You're basically going to be bringing in Turles instead of Broly, and then you could also bring the full power Broly physical as a friend instead, and you can get that 170% to attack boost, and then your team's going to look something like this. All right, so and this will work out. Absolutely, this will work out, and should be really fun to use. And once again, still focusing on that Broly to do that incredible amount of damage if you get to 18 key, or just wait until he transforms and then just, you know, active skill death for Super Vegito. So now there is a way to do this as a free-to-play team. So free-to-play is still available as an option here, and this is the team that you should basically be running. You should be running a transformation boost team with the EZA second form Frieza. It is a 77% category lead. Now, a lot of people might go, well, don't you just bring 100% to artificial life forms in the LR first form cell? And yeah, but there's not enough units in artificial life forms to build a free-to-play team. I think this is probably the easiest way to do it. And then you're probably going to run like Cooler as your secondary leader, right? So your friend leader. Now, if you do run Cooler as your secondary or your friend leader, you can't use the Tech SSR Cooler or the AGL Cooler down in the alt section below there. You can use the other units, and probably the weakest one is this unit here, this Cooler, the Final Form Cooler, and this Frieza here, because this Frieza is strength. Everybody else is still going to do quite a bit of damage on that, so it's definitely doable. It's still going to be tough, but doable. So anyway, that's a free-to-play transformation boost team that you can run. Hopefully, so let's do a quick recap. Free-to-play transformation boost, then you have the movie bosses transformation boost, you have the movie bosses full power transformation boost team, you have the target Goku androids transformation boost team, then you have your no tech transformation boost, and then your normal transformation boost with strength cooler. So anyway, hopefully this helped you, and yeah, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. If you're an OG, thank you for your continued support, and hit that notification button to stay up to date with my latest videos. Good luck on grinding these medals out. I'll probably do a live stream for it later on. But anyway, should be dropping soon, or if it's already dropped, then definitely rock and roll. So with that, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.